What if I told you you probably have a lot more in common with a serial killing stalker than you realized? In the novel You by Caroline Kepnes, the protagonist, Joe Goldberg, works in a New York bookstore and on the outside seems like an ideal young man, keeping to himself and politely navigating his way through life. However, the book is written in first person, in Joe's perspective, and this allows the reader to gain access and insights into who Joe really is. They learn that he may not be as kind and as accepting as he leads on, and his true nature manifests itself in the ugliest ways when he falls into an obsession with a girl named Guinevere Beck, or Beck for short. She's an aspiring writer and everything Joe desires in a woman. She's his endgame, and he will stop at nothing to have her. And at the very least, if he can't have her, no one can. Throughout the novel, as we follow Joe through his trials of trying to own Beck, many themes are worked into the storyline. The first being stalking, which Joe does physically as well as electronically. I'm sure a lot of us are guilty of snooping through social media accounts, and Joe is just like one of us. He's able to find so much information about Beck, including her address, where she went to school, her whole family bio, and so much more. And this allows him to stalk her in person as well. There's also a heavy theme of obsession and possession symbolized by Beck, and how Joe will go to great lengths to have her. Finally, a few more prominent themes are hypocrisy and accountability, or lack thereof. Joel holds everyone around him to a high standard of perfection, however, he doesn't hold himself to the same standards. He also points blame at everyone but himself and doesn't take responsibility for his actions. He can never be held accountable in his mind, even for the worst things he does. He always has something or someone else to blame. The author incorporates a multitude of devices in her writing, including an abundance of metaphorical references, flashbacks, and irony. Flashbacks hint at the trauma that Joe endured as a child. This helps the reader know even more about Joe's character and gives insights into why he is who he is, and could arguably be seen as the cause of his actions and the way he perceives the world around him as a young adult. This book forced me to think twice about what I put on the internet and social media, and it shows just how vulnerable you can make yourself, especially to people like Joe, who take advantage of the sensitive information that people throw away onto the internet. It also made me think twice about who I am and my morals and my values, as well as the people around me and who they truly are. This book is thrilling and twisted and captivating, and perhaps the most intriguing yet concerning aspect of the novel is that the reader will find themselves connecting to, relating to, and even supporting a character who commits such horrible and disturbing crimes. Psychologically, your mind is almost tricked into feeling sympathy and empathy for this extremely manipulative, obsessive, psychopathic individual. And what I love about this book the most is how much it makes you reflect on yourself and the world around you. 10 out of 10, I would recommend this novel. And there's even a Netflix adaptation by the same name, You, which I would also recommend checking out, as it is so beautiful seeing the characters brought to life on screen. Thanks for listening, and this has been my review of You by Caroline Kepnes.